Hey there, ABC. We're continuing, walking through Holy Week. Today is Wednesday, and it's really interesting. On the Wednesday of Holy Week, we don't have any information exactly as to what it was that Jesus did. There are some things that different church tradition throughout history they try to place things on certain days, but we just don't have an exact account of what exactly happened on the Wednesday of Holy Week. We know that Jesus was in Bethany, and we know that he was waiting. We know the stuff that happened in the days prior to this. Particularly, just think of how full the last few days had been for Jesus. They had been heavy. He had rode into Jerusalem. He had encountered all of these people. He went into the temple and drove out these money changers. And then yesterday, he has this big discussion with his disciples about what the future is going to be like, what's to come in the future, all of this activity. And so Wednesday, in some ways, is kind of like a resting period. It's kind of like a period of preparation for Jesus, for the disciples. We just don't know what happened on this day, but we know what was coming the next day. Tomorrow is Passover for Jesus. Tomorrow is the day where he has his final words with his disciples, this kind of last chance that they have to get together and to discuss with each other. Jesus is going to share his love with his disciples. He's going to tell them what he's about to experience, and this is going to be a really special moment between Jesus and his disciples. But here, Wednesday, it's like a day of quiet, a day of rest, a day where Jesus stops from all the hustle and bustle, all of the activity, and this is a day to honestly just reflect on what's happened, look forward to what's to come, and what are the shadows that are looming over what's to come. I think one of them is, yesterday, Judas, he went in and he made his decision to go to the Sanhedrin. He made his decision that he was going to betray Jesus. Jesus knows full well what is to come, and he is reflecting on it, and he is very likely praying with a heart of prayer towards the Father to be able to sustain through this. And so as you just think about all of this, I just encourage you today, take some time to be quiet. You may have had a quiet time this morning. You may have had some time with the Lord. I've heard a few things here and there about people who know people who have the coronavirus, people who know people who are running into more trouble because of this virus. And so it seems like this is pressing more upon us. There's a shadow in that way. Take some time to quiet yourself before the Lord. Don't let the fear and anxiety well up inside you, but remember who he is, remember what he has promised, and let him strengthen you. Settle yourself before the Lord today. Alliance Bible Church, I just want to encourage you to do that. Just be quiet. Take some time to reflect on who he is. Use the Psalm of Ascent devotional to just that Pastor Don has written to just settle your heart before the Lord today. And then tomorrow we look at Jesus on the day of Passover with his disciples and what that is for them. So thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow.